This is a true story of three collectors picked to rip wax, chase grails, and have their takes recorded to find out what happens when people stop grading conservatively and start getting real. Stop being polite and start checking comps. This is the No Banger Sports Card Podcast, Real World Edition. Yeah. I'm joined by Rod from Picking and Punching, by the way of Tarleton State University.
You
also
idiot.
Joined
Carter
by
Soston.
Yeah, that was really good in the group chat, by the way. Cary from American Arbitrage via the way of University of Utah.
Yeah,
and
go
Tim
Utes.
from Over the Years Sports via the way of Montgomery College, also known as Harvard on the Pike.
Yeah, dude. They give out medals there. No first place medals, but they do
will
give out
say,
medals.
Tim, you actually finished the year strong with your intro.
Look at that.
You made
He's
up.
been wildly up and down. He's been like the Commanders.
Like your volume right there? Yeah, absolutely.
Did I yell? Do I need to turn this down?
No, you just screamed into the microphone. I'm sure.
Dude, this is what I do. I scream into the microphone.
Oh, shout out to Cary. The Trash to Cash, latest Trash to Cash episode was really good.
Was it? Oh, with Harry Tornado?
Yeah, and I've even commented. I was like, that's the best I've ever enjoyed Harry Tornado in my entire life. I thought
I'm glad we made him watchable. Finally,
he seemed like a completely different person. Like I don't know. It was a really good episode.
Did you hear we got not this week, but next week we got Lonnie Shed Flips.
Really?
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. But yeah, I've been talking to Lonnie. Lonnie's been super cool. I like him. He's a nice guy.
That's awesome, man. So he's one of the first people I started watching when I got into reselling. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna definitely tease him about cancel this podcast. I pretty much already told him that.
Yeah,
that's a big part of the lore of Trash to Cash. So
wouldn't expect anything else. So, what did you guys think of my Christmas story, guys?
I thought it was good. You did a good job, Rod.
I had to make up for my intro for last week.
Oh, dude, I thought that was an elf. Was that you?
How many? I just want to know how many.
I thought it was an elf who wasn't completely able to speak English, which now that I think about it, probably is you.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I didn't make up for my intro last week, so because I got put on the spot, I had to quick do it, and it was horrible. So I had to come out with a good video.
Did you write that, or did ChatGPT write your little?
I can either deny or confirm that, my friend.
Did you print it out?
You could either deny it. Yeah.
Did I print it out and put it in a book? No, that was the actual. It was the night before Christmas. The No Bangers edition of the hobby.
Are we selling
He's an independent wrestling legend. He can look like he's doing a bit.
Is that even a thing?
He can do a bit, is what I'm saying. Like, you know how to do a bit. You've been in the back of I don't know, where do they used to do independent wrestling? Like in the back of like an abandoned Hardee's or something? Or where did you go?
I made my debut in a flea market.
I love that. Yeah, I would love to see a wrestling match in a flea market. Bro, that would be awesome.
We used to have a flea market in Tampa, so I would go there. I went picking before the show, wrestled, and went picking after the show. So it was
nice.
Kill two birds.
It's pretty much like what,
picking and punching.
Dude, it's pretty much like you're wrestling because you're fighting for the deals early on too. Like you are probably doing suplexes and stuff to get to some of the garbage before others.
Bro, I wrestled in. Let's see, where else I wrestled? I wrestled in an abandoned school in Georgia, which I swear to God there was asbestos in the back, like dropping from the ceiling. I wrestled at.
Did you wrestle at any abandoned malls? That would be really awesome.
Not abandoned mall, but I wrestled in a mall. I wrestled in a mall before. There's they used to have a place up in Newport Richey, Florida, and I wrestled up there in a mall. I'm trying to think what else. I wrestled in a church. Like the church was pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool church.
Well, no, because they actually did like like churches have the big production with like big screens and lights and everything. So it actually felt like I was like on like a real production. You know, they probably had $100,000 worth of equipment there, but it was like they rented out the church. I guess the guy was a member of the church, and then they would do like dinner. Generally, people do like dinner murder mystery, but they did that with pro wrestling. So like I did. Like,
did you have to kind of tone it? Do you have to tone it down a little bit, like some of the stuff?
To a point. I mean, I didn't really go completely scoundrel on those.
We are at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so we have to say something about sports cards because Jeremy Gendersek said that last week 15 minutes and no sports card conversation, and he was out as a viewer. So
okay, well let's do a quick sports card thing, guys. I watched somebody open up a 2-packs of all sports PPF on TikTok earlier. Looking for Kobe. Yeah, I think it's PPF is what it's called. It was, remember, what was it called? Scorecard, I think was the brand or something. Scoreboard from back in the 90s. You used to be able to get it at a Kmart. Did you guys buy cards at Kmart back in the day?
Dude, So Kmart and KB Toys used to have these like $10 to $15 boxes that you would get.
Yeah, dude.
They were like the first like blaster boxes kind of, but they were like
$8.99, $9.99.
Yeah, but they were actually shaped like the same size as the hobby boxes, but they would just have less packs. And then you like a giant piece of styrofoam.
You'll see them too. Like you've seen this. Like when you go to flea markets, you'll see some of them still sealed and they're selling them for whatever. But those were the Kmart boxes mostly. I think that were the ones that were $9.99, $8.99.
Yeah, I got some of them this year from Dave, and that's the one I actually sold you. I think you opened up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of that one too. It was 2006 something.
2006. Yeah, Score Football. I think it was Score Football. You got something.
I love that old Kmart stuff. We had a Kmart in Farmington where I grew up in Utah. We had a Kmart for years, and I would go there and just before I even realized what I was doing, I just buy cards because that's what I wanted to spend my money on. Cards and candy.
Kmart was the little hidden gem. It came from cards and like toys and stuff. And then same thing with KB Toy Works. They would discount all the wrestling figures.
Oh yeah.
I would go buy all the little Hasbro WWF figures, and then I would pick up boxes of cards. They
always had like wild card. They always had kind of like weirder stuff at KB Toy Stores. Probably because it was the the clearance stuff that didn't sell and was getting sent down the line of retailers or whatever. They were at the bottom of the barrel.
Cary, you appreciate this. I know you posted up a video recently of Pro Line, like the 92 Pro Line.
Yes.
I pulled out from a KB Toy Works a Fred Blitnikoff autograph out of one of those Pro Line boxes.
When recently?
No,
really?
when I was when I was like 12 years old, I pulled it like literally I bought a box at KB Toy Works and I got the Fred Blitnikoff autograph out of it.
Did you grade it?
No, I was 12. Dude, honestly, it may be. Last time I went home a couple months ago, actually like 6 months ago, I actually got some of my sports cards I brought back. So actually, no, when my dad drove down, he brought stuff back for me. So I want to dig through a box. I bet you it's in one of those boxes. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Fred Blitnikoff was a baller too. And
the
Pro Line stuff was ahead of its time. It was basically Skybox Autographics before Skybox Autographics. The first set, I think, in a hobby product.
I was going to ask you. That's the first set because that was at 92. So because originally we had the Reggie Jackson was the first autograph that was inserted.
First auto, but it wasn't a set. It was just the one. I think.
First auto. And then you had then it was like the Nolan Ryan through Upper Deck. Then it was the Joe Montana through Upper Deck. But I think you're right. I think Pro Line was the first set.
I can't tell you because we were all at the prime age for this. Like I remember the Beckett 95-ish probably is when you started seeing the ads for the SPX cards that were coming out.
Oh, dude,
the die cuts. And in the basketball ones especially, they'd have like the Jordan and the Grant Hill, and they were autographed. They had like the autograph variants now that are worth goodness gracious how much money. I don't even know. Hundreds
6 figures, 7 figures.
Yeah, a ton of money. But I mean, I remember looking at those and I don't know. I still get almost like just super excited thinking about those cards just because of me being 11 or 12, whatever I was, looking through the Beckett's and wanting to open packs of that. And
well, speaking about cards, did any of you guys get any cards for Christmas?
I didn't get anything for Christmas. I didn't get one Christmas present.
I'll send you some coal in the mail. What about you, Cary?
No cards. For me. I literally.
I mean, we don't.
Anything for Christmas this year.
We don't do really Christmas presents. Me or Dawn. I did get a box of a mosaic, like from Costco from Dave.
Did you rip it?
Opened it. It's still sitting here. And then I got Dave also got me like some stands like for American Arbitrage.
Oh, that's cool.
Stuff. So
he 3D printed you some.
Yeah,
stands?
that's for my birthday. So yeah, because I'm the kid who has the birthday in between New Year's and.
Oh yeah, happy birthday by the way. It's today, isn't it? Or tomorrow? Yesterday.
Oh,
happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday,
yeah,
brother.
dude, I'm old. I feel it.
What are you like?
42 now?
What are you 50 going?
47 years old. 42. I turned 42.
42. Man, you're old.
Right at the end of it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're old.
Wait, do you have the stands with you now?
They're in the car still, I think.
Okay.
I need to go get them, but you'll see them in my shows. Typical me. I'll probably get them out in the next week and a half. But no, yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about, but it was exciting at the time.
Yeah. Well, just so the audience knows, today we're going to make our previews for 2026.
Our predictions?
So our predictions, yeah. We're going to go through a bunch of questions and go through a round robin. But before we do that, let's talk about our weekend here with the sports card shows. Because, it's my card show. I will tell you, I went in Tampa, and it was ass-packed. Like more people.
I want to talk about what happened with you in Tampa, too. Like what was happening with all the bargain boxes. I find it fascinating.
Oh, yeah. So I'll talk about that here in a second. So I will tell you, it was more people than normal. I talked to Big Tom, a friend of the show, and he said he was killing it. He said that within the first hour, he was doing just as much as he did the the show that you went to, Cary. Like
Oh,
it was doing really, really good. But he told me that during the first hour or two he was there, he had people come up to him and try to buy his table multiple times, and paying that 85% of comps of what he had pricing on stuff. And he said a big reason for that is because they were trying to get the stuff for their stream, but they just kept going up. But he didn't sell. And I get where he's coming from, because he said that he has other shows coming up and he didn't want to, not have inventory for the shows, places that he was already committed to, which is fair, but it was really, really packed. I will tell you, it was tough, man. I had a really tough time trying to find card. It was one of those shows where everything was priced at comps or higher. A lot of stuff was priced higher than comps. And there wasn't a lot of bargain boxes, because there was a vendor there that was going around buying, or that buys people's bargain boxes for his streams. He's a bigger streamer on there. So like, it was slim pickings for me. So I struggled throughout that day. And
I
really
told you, we talked about that a few weeks ago, man, about how that's becoming a problem. Like, one of the guys that I go to, remember a couple months ago, I went to that show and I crushed it in the dime boxes.
Yeah.
At like the end of this day too. And the end of the day, not like two, but like day two, like two TOO also two. And I saw him at this show, and his boxes were not the same. And he was like, yeah, somebody who watches the podcast, shout out to that guy. I want to say, God dang, I feel like I forget his name. I think his name is Mark. I met him one time. The first time I met him he was with his kid at the mall show, and he whispered "no bangers" in my ear.
I love it. That's awesome.
And then I saw him again at this show, and he was asking. He was like, "Is it worth me to go through these after you?" And I was like, "Yeah. I mean, there's still some stuff in there. I didn't really have like a big stack or anything." And the guy was like, yeah, I'm surprised people are still finding stuff in there, because there was like 3 or 4 people that bought like 700 cards each at like 7, 8 o'clock this morning. I'm like, the show didn't even open until 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So, yeah, so that kind of sucks. But, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
But, I mean, it's part of the game, and we're going to dig a little bit more into that when we talk about our predictions next year. But I will say is, those dealers have a right to, you pay to play, unfortunately. And, they're paying for those tables. You get first dib. Same thing as going to a flea market or going to a garage sale. You get there, you set up early, and you're dealing with other dealers, So the object is to make money and sell off your stuff. And some people aren't.
Yeah, you're on like a Whatnot or a stream that bought out a bargain box when you just start getting like a rash of like Ben DiNucci optics. You're like Ben DiNucci. Big Ben, but not that Big Ben. They have to hype him up somehow.
I saw him somewhere recently, Ben DiNucci, selling something or doing something.
Was it like
in a commercial?
Was it like at the Sprint place at Costco?
I forget what no, not like in person, but like I saw him. He was like, some of you may know me as Ben DiNucci, former like quarterback of, and it was, for the life of me, I have no idea where it was, but it was vividly I see him, and I
want this podcast to get big enough that all three of us can say that. You may know us. You may know me as former co-host of the Sports Card Podcast, but now I'm taking your order.
No one ever.
Now I'm taking your order at Burger King. Welcome.
Which you'll probably be fired at the end of the day anyway.
I would be fired based on my track record. I would.
Cary's been fired from almost every fast food place out there.
Name a fast food place I've worked there, and I haven't been fired from all of them, but
I am a big fan of those chicken sticks at Burger King.
Dude, that was my first job, was Burger King. I'm not going to brag, but my dad had a hookup with the manager. He was friends with the manager, and I got in at 16. The day I turned 16, I was working at the BK Lounge, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Do you eat a lot of? Do you eat like? I don't know if I've ever seen you eat a burger.
I don't really eat burgers much anymore. I'm not like against it. I just don't really eat them. But back then, I didn't care. I ate whatever was in.
Because I remember we've eaten together in a bunch of places. Remember that?
My rule is like if I get, especially here in Florida, my rule is if I go to a place that like can cook fish, I try to get fish for health reasons. Because before I was in Vegas and Utah, they weren't really known for that kind of stuff.
Dude, my whole new thing is like I've been watching people eat fish on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. Like a lot of it is like Southeast Asia, and like they just have like these big bowls of like I guess like homemade like acids to like like with like citric acid, and they like eat the fish is like And they're like eating the fish like still alive and everything.
Back to the card shows. Yeah.
No, we're having a fish tangent.
How was your card show, Cary? Did you do
pretty good, man?
Well?
I did. I don't know if this hasn't really started to come into like the Orlando and East Coast Florida scene yet, but I did really good. I went to like the one show that's kind of close to me, maybe like less than an hour away from me, which is the 5th Saturday show in St. Augustine, Florida. And I found like one dude, like the first table, I paid $30 for a stack. This is just some of the cards, but like this card alone lasts.
You put up?
Yeah, the last one of this to 20. Dansby Swanson doesn't show perfect. Sorry guys, with a diamond in it, sold for $32.50. And then I got a James Wood auto that I already sold for $25.
You said you paid $30 for all these cards?
For all of it.
Oh, nice.
I got another guy, like it'll be in my video. I had another guy, he watches, believe it or not, like the reseller side of my content. So he was talking a lot about Harry Tornado and those guys. And I picked out a few cards, they had prices, and he's like $1. And then I'm like, dude, I got to pay you more than that. And he's like $5, and then I didn't really have change, so I just gave him 10, which was still a good deal. I'm still going to make money on it, but it'll be good for a video. For the one time I didn't, underpay for something.
Was it busy there? Because it is a holiday break, and a lot of people had off. So that's why
it was a small venue, so it wasn't like as busy as probably the Tampa show, but there was like I had to get myself into some of these boxes because a lot of times there was 2 or 3 people in the boxes. So and
I had
only
to
2
wait.
boxes,
That's how busy it was. I had to wait to get into the bargain boxes, and then after I'm getting these bargain boxes, people already had like giant sacks. It is what it is.
There's moves you can do, like
start punching people.
Yeah, like there's a box here. You kind of just do one of these. You move them out of the way, and then you do like one of those. Like you got. That's why you got to do like hip flexor training and stuff. And you move them out, and then you move in, and then you just act like that never happened.
I love Cary telling us we need to do training exercises. The guy who's never trained in a day in his life.
No, it's true. And I turn around and I'm like, you know what? Don't you ever forget your interaction with Rod picking and punching cards. That's what I tell him.
Oh, that's what I tell him. What about you? What are you, Tim? How was the card show? Was it packed?
Well, it's packed. I went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, for this show. So it was about like an hour and 20-minute drive in the beater. So it was a little sketch, but I made it there. And I did pretty good. It was tough at times. It's one of those, sometimes you're at a show and you're like, man, like, like throughout the day, like you're like, I'm killing it right now. Like I'm crushing. Like I almost want to just go sit down somewhere and just look at all the awesome gems that I'm pulling, right? And then you have those shows where it's like you find like a banger like in like the first box, like I did. I found an Arun Escobar, first Bowman, retro logo. Yeah, I saw you picked up one too.
Yeah,
Cary.
is he good, right? Like I think that's why I picked him up, because you said he was good, right?
Yeah, he's
Arun
one of
Escobar.
he's a highly touted guy recently. But I picked up a
This is just paper though, so this is probably not super valuable. But I threw it into the pile.
So I will show you I picked up the Bowman logo retro.
Okay, Tim's digging through a box for you Spotifyers out there. If you want
shout out to Spotifyers.
Shout out to the Spotifyers.
It was.
Do you think in the future you can have your box on your desk already?
Look at that one.
You
guys see these? These are super short prints.
Those are cool. I love those. The
91 retro Bowman
like
logo,
the 89 logo or whatever.
That was in the $1 box, bro.
What does that go for?
It's a really interesting card because right now, like the cheapest one unlisted, there's only like 3 or 4 listed because they are super short prints, and I think the cheapest one listed is $75.
Wow.
But like the recent sold comps were like anywhere from like 18 to like 30, but a lot of that was on auction. And like it's one of those cards where I don't think people really understand the odds of pulling those are like insanely low. There's a couple of them that are like that too. There's the Fire Fractor, which I have yet to see in person.
Is it like the Frozen Fractor?
No, it's I guess kind of the similar concept, but yeah. So like that was a crazy one. This one right here, I've been telling you guys about this guy, Connerly Early. Okay.
Wow.
This is the first Bowman green paper to 99. The cheapest one of those listed is like $140 for a green paper.
What's the last comp though?
I think the last comp was like $50 or $60.
Who is he?
He's a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. The thing is this is why I don't know if we talked about the Bowman draft. We didn't. We it happened right after we ended last episode. So for the first time ever, Bowman draft is going to be releasing as a retail product, and I'm pissed off about it.
Oh yeah, Tim was messaging me. He was not happy.
Yeah, I think it's so bad. It's so bad. But like, for example, a card like that has crazy value, obviously because he's like a guy that's kind of flew under the radar, and he doesn't have a lot of cards, and he's performed very well, and he's probably gonna be a big guy for the Boston Red Sox. But Bowman draft is not singles that you see often because it's always more expensive and it's a hobby only. So the singles market for Bowman draft cards are always better than any other Bowman. So like it's gonna destroy the singles market. But like that was a cool one. And then I found I found a nice one of the high school draft top 5 guys. Shout out to Cary because Cary's really been pushing that, and I think that it's a super smart move. Derek Curiel, I think he's the number 5 or 6 ranked draft prospect. So I found a triple patch game worn number to 25 on that.
One of my fave things to do, and thankfully like K&T, my local shop here, tends to have a lot of this, like the Panini USA Stars and Stripes stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff that has, 2 autos in the retail product, and you're almost always disappointed because you don't know who any of the dudes are at the moment for the most part. But if you actually start looking into those when you see them, it's a great time to like educate yourself on high school guys or guys that are up and coming, because there are dudes like Rock Cholwowski, I don't know how to say his last name. He's like the number one high school guy. You can't really get his stuff. He's a guy you can't really get his stuff cheap on eBay right now, but I'm pretty sure you would find him if you look through enough boxes, because not everybody knows. Like they're like, that's just, I was looking for this guy and I don't know who the heck this dude is.
Topps 5-star right now is pre-ordering. We're filming this on Monday. It is at EQL for $1,000 a box.
No way.
What's the breakdown of like 5-star? What do you get in a box?
Yeah, that's a great question. Each box
isn't it like 4 cards and 1 on-card auto?
Each box delivers a base card number to 50 or less and 5 on-card autos, with every auto in the product numbering to 199 or below. Let's see, what else you can get?
I can't wait to get the 2025 Neil Walker and Maikel Franco. Like, it's always like some dude from like 2007 who is like a semi-star. I feel like you're getting like Todd Zeal autos when he was on like the Cardinals or something. That's way too much money.
Yeah. George Brett, Bo Jackson, Bobby Witt, Mike Trout, Ellie De La Cruz, Shohei. I'm trying to think.
I'm tired of products that it feels like you're buying in just for the chance to get one of the top things, and then the middle and the one thing I love about like Topps like flagship is it's affordable, right? But if you know what you're doing on a Topps flagship baseball or basketball now, if you're paying attention, you could sell a lot of the rookies right away, at least historically. It's a little harder than it used to be. But like you're getting your Cooper flags, you could sell all those, $7, $20, $30 a pop, and you can make a lot of your money back and make a profit, hopefully, doing that. But when a lot of these products, it just feels like you're just hoping you get a Bobby Witt number to 5 or something.
So you're telling me I shouldn't enter in. Got it.
No, don't enter in. What are you doing? Stop it.
And I'll tell you what, speaking of Shohei Ohtani, this card right here is mind-blowing. So I don't know if I sent you guys a post the other day about how the Topps...
Show the card.
That's a Mosaic Shohei Ohtani green Mosaic Aces card. So I sent you guys a screenshot of his Topps flagship Aces before they started making the All Kings, right? Mm-hmm. And that card was selling for like $70.
Yep.
And then I found this one literally at a table in a penny sleeve for $1 in a shoebox. Yes. Like the guy had his cards set up on the table in a shoebox.
I love those guys.
Love those guys. And so I got this, and this is selling anywhere from like $35 to like $80 right now. Like that was a crazy find. I did find a crazy hockey card. Like I don't buy a lot of hockey because I'm still learning it. But anytime I see a card like this, like rookie with an auto, and it's for my Capitals, and it's $1 or $2, like I'm gonna grab it. Is that the risk?
What is that? The Cup or Ultimate Collection? What's the
Ultimate Collection? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a one of the high end boxes. I don't know.
It's
if it was
21.22 also. So it's Alexei Protas, and it's like a $20 card. So that was
at
a
$1
nice find.
I would buy. That's a good thing. Like at $1 I would buy most anything that was National Treasure.
Oh yeah,
Ultimate
for sure.
Collection.
Like
I don't care
stuff.
who it is.
The thicker it is, the better.
Oh yeah.
And Cary,
especially
you'll
if
love
it has a top loader already too. That's a plus. Oh, dude, Reggie
2000 Topps Chrome Refractor, Reggie Miller.
Were those numbered or not? I don't think they
not
were.
this one. Nah, they do have.
I think the
numbered ones, but
rookies
not-
that year are numbered.
No, they do have regular number ones too, don't they? If I'm not mistaken.
And
Oh, they
this
have
was
numbering, I
probably
believe,
the sneakiest buy of the show, bro.
Oh, the Wakefield.
Tim Wakefield, yeah, the knuckleballer.
PSA 10, Tim Wakefield, the rookies. The guy had a $10 price tag on it, and his table was buy one, get one free, equal or lesser value.
So you paid $5 for the card.
Yeah. Well, even
Did you
less
ever-
than that. But yeah, basically.
Did you ever
and
get
it's like
the
a
itch?
$75 card.
Did you ever get the itch to like learn how to throw a knuckleball or long snap
I
so we can have a chance to get to the league?
I do knuckleballs. I do everything. One of my best pitches was a forkball. I used
That's
to
like,
throw a forkball.
how do you think you got his participation trophies, man? Come on.
I used to play with a guy who was his name was what was his name?
Knuckleball Nelson?
David Hertz. I want to say that was his name. David Hertz.
Yeah,
I think that was his name. But we played baseball together in high school, and he was a knuckleball pitcher. That's all I did was throw knuckleballs. He didn't do anything else. I don't remember him
Maybe.
ever swinging a baseball.
What's the only better flex than knuckleballer is if you just throw pure ephus pitches. That's it. That's the only
Ephus?
pitch you have is ephus. You know what an
What's
ephus
ephus?
pitch is? It's like the one that you just throw up super high and it's going like. It's basically meant to throw off batters. Like you
See,
can't
I'm thinking
pitch it every
about
pitch or they're going to hit
one
home
that
runs.
I think of is I'm thinking of Rookie of the Year and the sunscreen lotion
dude.
pitch.
I'm still waiting for that moment, man, where I break my arm and then I just
Oh
get
my God.
scouted.
Do you know how many times I thought about just taking my arm and just crushing it in a car door in hopes that
It's true. Because I'm walking into a stadium, they're already looking at me thinking like he's got the build, he's got the body. But if he could throw, we're looking for like an overweight, overage guy. Yeah, he's got that Bartolo Colon build.
Is that Cecil Fielder?
I'll take it, man. I'd take
I know
Cecil
you.
Fielder all
I
day.
know you love him, man. You
But
love
outside
that
of that, the show was it was interesting. There's a lot of stuff sometimes where you're just like, I look at stuff and I'm just like, this is so just not even remotely close to pricing.
Bro, that's how my show was, man. Everything was overpriced. And I even talked to a couple of the dealers and like, man, we're having a hard time because the other dealers walk the floor and they're like, we're having a hard time buying today unless people come up to their tables and want to sell to us. But he's like, we couldn't buy from other dealers. Everybody was like, it's one of those things where everyone was like overpriced, like 5-10%, I felt like, so that they can negotiate down to the actual comps. But
I think I ended up buying 240 cards. I literally ended up spending $1 per card. So I came out pretty good with that stuff. I mean, the stack of stuff that I'm gonna do buy it nows will pretty much pay for everything.
nice.
So and then some. So I still have 200 cards to run live on dibditcards.com.
So when you guys come back from your card shows and you guys break down your stacks, do you guys have them in your buy it nows and then your live selling stacks?
Yeah.
And then do you guys try to go for a percentage at all or what you guys are looking for?
I just kind of, if you do that, it's gonna mess you up
Yeah.
because then you're concentrating on that and not the card itself. So I just kind of just go with the flow. In my mind, I know that when I'm buying stuff, I'm like, this will do really good live, right? Like a $10 card, $9 card that I'm getting for $1, right? To me, that's a perfect card to run on a live stream. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that, and then there's just cool cards, stuff that I know that people who are buying in my room will appreciate, and so there's some cool stuff with that. I found a Nick Foles rookie card.
No, nice.
Man. I got a bunch of Nick Foles recently. I don't know if it was at K&T or something, but his stuff did okay for me.
You guys saw Malik Willis this weekend?
I saw some. I saw one overpriced Malik Willis, so I didn't buy it. But I was looking for Malik Willis.
Bro, dude was sick. I had a sick Malik Willis, and I had it on sale, and it was numbered to 12 Panini Honors rookie card. And this guy kept sending me as soon as the news came out that he was going to get the start. dude just kept sending me little offers, and I'm just like, bruh, this card is so cheap right now, and I guarantee you that this card sells
Dude, he had a great
by
game,
halftime, and it sold before the second quarter even started.
Dude, he played
Full
phenomenal.
price.
His contract is up next year, so he will be potential starter someplace, I feel like.
1000%. He is a great story because he was a project coming out of high school. I mean, out of college, right? Like
Because he went to Liberty.
Yeah, he went to Liberty. So at that point in time, Liberty was he was part of the transition of Liberty into being something bigger than what they have ever been before in collegiate sports, right? And so he was he was drafted and he was a project, but he got thrown into the mix. But he was always a good character guy, right? There's a lot of good story, like good background and stuff like that, stories on him, and that always stood out. Good work ethic. But Tennessee was just a mess at that time, and like it just didn't work out. They rushed him, and then they drafted Will Levis, which obviously didn't work out either. I mean, I don't know if he's. I think he's still in the roster, but he had shoulder surgery, out for the year.
Cam Ward now, and that's not really he's not the best.
But then he went to Green Bay, and it was like a perfect situation for him to kind of like just sit back and like learn the quarterback position, and he's played and he's gotten opportunities and he's played well in every opportunity that he's gotten. So it was it's been great for him, and I'm excited to see what happens with him next year. I 100% would expect him to get a starting job. Does he take it? I don't know, because it's a pretty good gig in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, just don't go to the Jets. Bro. Don't go to the Jets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they give him a lot of money, he should.
I don't think the Jets. I think the Jets. I think the Jets are going to end up trying to draft a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah, they're just going to get like Vinny Testaverde back.
Because he doesn't want to go somewhere where they're drafting a quarterback, because AJ then it's Foley? Like they're looking at him as a bridge gap quarterback.
Well, I mean, the problem is like there's so many quarterbacks coming out this year. It's a strong quarterback class.
No, it's not.
This year?
Yeah, no, it's a really weak quarterback class.
No, it's not. Compared to last year.
You might have 1 or 2 first-round picks.
Bro, there's projected a lot more than that in the first round.
Ooh.
Sellers?
No, he was going back to South Carolina.
Oh, he went back. He's going back now? I didn't see that. Mendoza, I know that one's.
That's Mendoza and Ty Simpson. Those are probably your first-round quarterbacks.
No, there's more. There's more. Dante Moore.
I don't know if he's a projected first round.
I thought it was projected first round, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was one more too. I thought there was another one.
Yeah, definitely not a strong quarterback class though.
Here's a guy I just recently learned about coming up in this draft for Ohio State. I don't know if you've heard of him, Arvil Reese. Have you heard of him? He's in I think it's his name, Arvil Reese. I don't know much about him other than I just saw him in a projected board, and then he's in the Draft Prism product, and some of his stuff does decent.
It's Ohio State, man. Pretty much all Ohio State stuff does good, especially the guy doesn't have many cards out. That's one of his first cards. Like that's traditionally how it always works.
Oh yeah, as long as you're not a quarterback, you might make it in the NFL.
All right, guys, let's jump into our predictions for 2026.
Let's do it.
I put together
crystal
a big list.
Balls out, guys.
Yes, crystal balls, foil hats on.
Yes.
So some of these are going to be.
This is Cary's favorite. We're doing speculation.
Although let's preface this. This is just our opinions. Don't take any water or weight to our opinions, and this is for fun.
Or fire. Please don't put any fire on our opinions. I feel like you guys do that to me a lot.
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call and put my phone on. All right, should I start off with a fun one or start off with a debatable one?
They're always fun and debatable.
They're all fun because we're all doing it together as friends, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so let's start with a real fun, an easy one to jump into. Over the past year, we've seen Topps start.
Are we doing this like rapid fire or like in-depth like conversation?
I don't think anything's rapid fire with you, Tim. It's going to be 12-minute tangents no matter what happens.
I mean, be respectful in a time. We'll go through. We'll start. I mean, this one's going to be kind of a rapid fire, and I want you guys to give me an answer. If you guys say they should do it, they shouldn't do it, and then say why you think so. Over the past year, we've seen Topps start to branch out to other IPs, such as SpongeBob, the 25th anniversary, Labubu, 10th anniversary.
Wait, pause. Time out. How bad are the Labubus doing?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You're supposed to know this stuff.
Why am I the Labubu expert here?
I You're the one who said that the Labubus were going to be good, and I said it was going to be La Poo Poo.
Yeah, well, I guess have they been released yet? I think they have. I will say I did see a couple of videos on them, and they did say that a lot of people say that the quality control of them are outstanding. Like it's like a really good. Like Topps did a really good job with them.
Well, great. Maybe they should work on their sports cards quality control before they start working on the Labubus.
The thing with Labubus is they only put like one card per box, is it, or maybe a couple cards per box? So I guess it's a lot easier to have better quality control of that. But they're selling $75 a hobby box right now. So they were released at like $50. They dropped. They were released at $50. Then they were selling over $100 in pre-orders and stuff. So, but anyway, going back to my question, I'm gonna go through a list of IPs that could potentially Topps. Where did Cary go?
I don't know.
What the dude? Well, I guess my prediction is that No Bangers is going to not have a podcast in 2026.
Why don't we wait for Cary to come back? And while we wait for Cary to come back, we do the members.
Oh, yes. So you guys don't know, we do have a membership for $1.99. You can help support us here. That's the dollar box menu and level.
I love a good dollar box menu. I'll take an extra large Drake May out of the dollar box, please.
We have a $4.99, which is a value box level, and then we have a $9.99 if you really want to support and buy a case like this guy right here. You do get the podcast a day early, and you do have access to our videos. And I want to apologize. I forgot to post my video up, so the video will be posted up by the time this video drops about how to find cards on how I find my cards at like flea markets, garage sales, and stuff like that. So tips and tricks I do use, and apps that I do use, and how I search for stuff. But Tim, would you like to read off the list?
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, we have 2 new members, so Rod, you'll have to do those at the end.
Yeah, I'll do those. I'll do those for you. Go ahead.
All right, we are starting off at the starting lineup for the value box. Up first, we have Lodi Sports Cards. Cary is in the back room. And then we have Brown Jordan. I believe that is actually Jordan Brown.
Bro, we got a long list.
Chubby Uncle Rico. And Laxon and Philly. And then standing at a corrected 6 feet 9 inches is the big guy of horror, Big Go. Then we got not Jay, but Todd Cart with a silent E. Then we got Dusty Box Treasures. AEC Cards. Flip 3. 6 in says vintage sport flips with no S. Buster Chestnut. And then we got Neon.
Bro, you gotta speed it up. You got a long day here.
Max PC1. Cardboard Bambino. Nika Giroux.
And then we got Austin Nardinger 2575.
Austin Nardinger, is that the name?
Yep, Nardinger. And Big Tom has joined the group.
Oh, Big Tom.
Big Tom. Shout out to Big Tom.
Shout out Big Tom.
Appreciate you guys. And make sure you guys check out our secret videos. Also, too, we appreciate each and every week. Well, I mean, you can only membership videos. You can only do those being a member. So, all right, back to where we were. You good, Cary?
I am literally attached to my phone, so if it's going well right now. I don't know what happened. Something tripped out here in the country.
Could have been you, but
that flap just blew up down the street.
Yeah, right. Dude, maybe.
So,
there goes the neighborhood.
So Topps has been branching out to other IPs. We had SpongeBob's 25th anniversary. We had Labubu's 10th anniversary. So I found some potential IPs that are coming up on anniversaries that Topps could potentially do this year. And I want to see if your guys' opinion, if they should do that, they shouldn't do that, or be a fun product.
Okay, so this is a good rapid fire then.
Yeah. Top Gun, I'll start with you, Tim. Top Gun is on their 40th anniversary in 2026.
Oh, 1,000% they should do Top Gun cards. I'm in.
They should, yeah, and then have like the bands, the music, all that.
Yeah.
Take my breath away, Berlin. Have a Berlin card.
Take my breath away.
So this one is probably will happen since they already had the Disney license, but Toy Story hits their 30th anniversary in 2026. So I'm assuming Topps will do a Toy Story.
How many Toy Stories are there? I think I've seen the first one.
There's somewhere between 4 and 7.
No way.
Their fifth one's
I think
coming
we're
out
on
next year.
5 right now.
The new one's coming out next year. So 2026, they're coming.
They're doing another one.
Yep. Bro,
Who was Woody banging in that?
Oh Jesus! Come on, man. Come on, man.
Didn't he have like a side piece in Toy Story, the first one?
We're doing a clip. Let him go. This is going to be clip.
All right. What about Muppets? They already had the Disney. Muppets hit their 50th anniversary next year.
Not a big Muppets guy.
I feel like the hobby. I feel like the hobby is clamoring for the Muppets. Yeah.
You think that we already have Muppets cards in Disney?
Dude, I like Muppets. It's fine.
I've
I mean,
never
I don't
seen a
know.
Muppets card.
Yeah, they're in Disney. Oh.
Okay, let's give the Muppets to not Topps. Let's have a who else? Let's have some other.
It's not like you need a license for that, right?
Yeah, Disney owns Topps. Disney owns Muppets, bro. Dude, as your kid gets older, you're gonna learn all this stuff.
How come nobody complains about Disney being a monopoly? It sounds like they got all the cartoon IPs.
I mean, they created all the cartoon IPs for the most part.
I thought Jim Henson made the puppets.
Well, he made the puppets, but then they bought that, but they made everything else.
We need a set of the Saturday morning cartoon with Bo Jackson and Wayne Gretzky. What was it, Superstars or something? We need that set to come out. That'll be.
I wouldn't mind a green refractor Kermit the Frog though.
Here's a color match. That'd be dope.
Here's an interesting one. Willy
Yellow
Wonka,
Big Bird.
That's
a Muppet. Is Big Bird considered a Muppet?
Dude, imagine a yellow lava cracked ice refractor.
Oh my God, yes. Game used feather patch.
Oh, dude, yeah, just a big piece of. We don't know where the feather came from, folks. We don't know if it's a costume or a bird.
Blue Cookie Monster.
Oh, dude, just with a rotten cookie in there, like it wasn't when they put it in, but now it is.
I'd probably eat it though.
Game used cookie.
Oh, dude.
I love it when I find.
We're making the product for him right now. What else?
Grouch. How about you?
An Elmo, like you touch it and it giggles. Oh, a Tickle Me Elmo card.
Red Lava, Tickle Me Elmo.
A red lava to 5, Tickle Me Elmo.
All right, we're moving on.
Where he says no bangers. He'll say no bangers.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory's 55th anniversary.
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
I've never seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Bro, do you live underneath a rock? Like, honestly.
One of my favorite things in our group chat is when Rod just finds the most obscure IP that's getting something done to it, and he just sends it to us. He's like, guess what? Guess what, guys? Like, Interview with the Vampires having a prequel. So you better go look at the 92 Pro set subset. I'm like, what are you doing?
This one's not for Topps, but I think you guys will both be all for this one. Next year is the 30th anniversary for Space Jam. Upper Deck better deliver for us.
No, the stuff.
I'd rather.
No, I'm good.
I'd rather have the 7th anniversary of the new Space Jam's cards. Or whatever it is now. Whatever it is.
Wait, Tim, did you just say that you do not want Space Jam cards?
No,
Michael Jordan cards?
They've tried 2 times and they've failed miserably both times.
What do you mean? The first time they did well.
I think Space Jam, the IP, in my opinion, has been very like Walmartified. Like it's just like a shirt at Walmart now. I don't think it means what it used to mean to us.
Although I will tell you, the soundtrack for the original Space Jam is absolutely a banger.
I'll tell you what. Give me some He Got Game cards. Give me a Jesus Shuttlesworth like card. Give me Denzel Washington autographs. That's what I want.
Denzel Washington.
All right, this is one that I cannot believe we don't have any modern cards of. Nintendo. They're going to hit their 40th anniversary. Mario Brothers, Zelda, Metroid, and Castlevania all hit their 40th anniversry next year.
I would be 1,000% game for that.
How do we not have cards of them right now? Like, I don't understand this.
There must be an IP issue with it.
I mean,
didn't Topps put out the sticker ones that I have?
In 1989, yeah, they came out with those like many years ago. But like, I thought,
imagine like a Mario Game Used Plunger card,
Game Used Plunger, or a Magic Mushroom.
Ooh.
There we go.
Dude, yeah, I think it, to be all honest with you, Topps Chrome Nintendo would probably be an absolute huge.
Oh my God, it would kill it. So I'm hoping for that.
And I mean, the Mario Brothers movies are on fire right now. They're probably going to get another $1 billion hit with this Galaxy that's coming out in next summer, whenever it comes out. So, I mean, Nintendo seems like the obvious choice. Nintendo and what we already have speculated, Pokemon, like a Chrome Pro Pokemon. Just make it different than the game. Give me a yellow color match Pikachu to 25.
Winnie the Pooh hits its 100th anniversary next year. Do we see Winnie
that's
the Pooh
already
cards?
open. That's already like public domain.
Yeah. So do we see like a ton of other companies doing Winnie the Pooh now next year for the 100th anniversary?
I'm not a big Winnie the Pooh guy either. I know there's Winnie the Pooh, and what's his like homie's name? Igor.
Eeyore.
Eeyore's his homie, and his other
Igor.
homie. There's what's the Piglet? That's his other homie.
Piglet. Yep.
So it's just the three of them, right?
Christopher Robin, the human.
There's a,
guys-
the boy.
The tiger.
Boy.
The tiger.
Tiger. Oh yeah, what's his name? Tigger.
Yeah.
Tigger. Yes.
Yep.
Shout
I like
out Winnie
Tigger.
the Pooh. Look at me. I'm pretty good with my Winnie the Pooh.
Bro, you have a kid. How do you not know like this stuff? Boggles the mind.
We don't
Yeah, but
watch
who's
Winnie the
reading-
Pooh.
who's-
we watch
Yeah.
watch the football game and we watch Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel, yeah.
No, Miss
Winnie the
Rachel.
Pooh is old school. Yeah, he's
Listen,
not raising a
you
kid.
really wanna
He's not
blow
raising
up?
a kid during the Great Depression, Rod. It's 2025, man.
Get me a Topps Chrome Miss Rachel. That will absolutely blow up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Sticky-
it was.
Blues Clues, Topps Chrome.
Bubble gum.
What
They should make a Teletubbies. They should make a Teletubbies Topps Chrome and just make it super psychedelic.
Carrie, what about this one? We have a ton of cards in the 90s of this. Star Trek hits their 60th anniversary next year.
I know nothing about Star Trek except for this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do they call these people? The Ewoks?
No, that's Star Wars. You're gonna get you just
Yeah.
you just
No, he's
angered
trying.
the entire
He's-
internet right
he's-
now.
What do they call these
He's
people?
he's pulling a sports card nonsense. He's doing rage bait content, trying to get people to go follow him.
Over the Years Sports on Facebook. Go join now.
All right, last two. How about Fast and the Furious hits their 25th anniversary?
Oh gosh, dude, that is the best franchise ever made. Can we just talk about the trajectory of it
I
being?
need
Remember when
to
we were in
go-
high school and Fast and the Furious was cool, and we'd go
Yes.
because it was a car movie and it was like had all the best rappers, but we didn't know when we were like 16 that they were going to be the same people that really weren't rapping anymore in their 50s now, and it's just G.I. Joe, right? Nobody can die. They're all in space. Ludacris is still floating in space in that movie, I believe.
See, I need to catch up. But listen, you're not
You
wrong.
need to catch up.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of lore you're missing out on, bud.
Listen, I
go to every one. They're fun.
It's not like Peacock, and I realize that there's like 16
9.
Fast
There's,
and
I think what is it,
Furiouses.
8 or 9 of them now? Like
Dude, I once saw Fast and Furious in the D box, and let me tell you,
in the what?
that's the D box. You know what the D box is? Where you
But you
move.
do know what the D box is.
Yeah, but that's also seats that move, Rod, because not all
I
of our
bet- I
minds
bet
are in the gutter,
I
bud.
bet the Earth moved for you too, huh?
Dude, I just love that movie.
Listen, the what makes a movie like a classic for forever is when like there's a term from that movie that gets created into the vernacular of the general public, right? So like whenever somebody's like going super fast, you're like, okay, Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying? Like that has become like Tokyo Drift is like a thing that like people will use in like the verbiage from that franchise, that movie has
like
made its way.
after like a card show when we're hanging out and we're all eating Taco Bell, it's like midnight and we're like making bad decisions and we just look at each other and we go, family,
So,
family.
I think, what's the vote? Do you want Fast and
This is
Furious
family.
cards or no Fast and Furious cards?
I'd be okay with it. I think you could probably do it and it like with the characters and
Sure,
the
The
cars,
Rock,
like a
Vin
mixture of
Diesel.
it.
The cars would be cool, kind of like almost like a NASCAR, like just show
Exactly,
off
exactly.
Toretti's car.
Formula
whatever.
One, NASCAR sort of
Gravestone.
style.
So, all right. And the last one, and which has been rumored that we're gonna get is Topps releasing Pokemon cards in 2020.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm all for that. I would be all over non-trading card Pokemon cards. Like just where it's just something I could simply understand. This
They
is
did that-
shiny, it's numbered.
Yeah. They did
It's
that
autographed by
Pikachu.
Your boy.
Voldemort or whoever the heck's the
No,
latest
your boy,
Pokemon.
Jason Stevenson.
Oh, yeah, Jason Page.
Jason
He could just
Page.
autograph all of them.
Yeah, it's all and then sing to you. You should. Do you know those like those cards
Pokemon!
you get? Like those birthday cards you open up and there's like a song that pops out. They ship cards like that.
All I know
And
is if you travel to
Pokemon cards.
any card show in America, allegedly he has a booth there, and he's about to
I
sing
bought
to
2
you.
Pokemon cards this weekend.
That's still like one of the highlights of my life, just being at Dallas and then only
near
sports
him?
card bargain box, and then looking up and what's
One
going
of my
on?
highlights was Cary just being frozen and then mumbling. So
You went
I don't know.
Commonwealth
Can you hear me
picker
now?
on us for a
Am I there?
second.
Are you up in Virginia
It's because
right
I'm
now?
connected to my phone. I can. No,
Are you-
I don't
are
know
you
what
the
happened to my.
Are you the Commonwealth card?
Let me try to change to my normal internet. Let me see if this works. So just bear with me.
Let's try, please, because that Commonwealth picker internet is not
So
cutting
Tim,
it.
what is your prediction on Cary's internet in 2026?
His internet's pretty solid for where he lives, you know.
He's ending the year on a bad note.
Well, I think.
Okay, am I
it's
back?
not his-
Am I back? Am
It's
I back?
not his fault that yeah, you're back.
You're
good.
back.
Much
It's
better.
what happened is like there was a power surge, and it had to wait 15 minutes for my internet to turn back on. So.
As long as your
sorry.
house didn't catch on fire from the trailer.
No,
that
we're
blew
good. As
up,
far
we're
as I know,
good.
I'm still here.
All right. I'm going to start with Tim on this one because I feel like Tim, you're going to
I was telling a good story. I was telling a really good story about how Jason Page was singing
Oh, good. Finish your story.
while I was going through the bargain box at Collecticon.
That's
I
right.
looked up and then also Tone Loc was singing Funky Cold Medina, and I was just
But
looking at like
that's the best story
1993
you've ever told.
Brian Jordan cards. I literally looked up and it was Tone Loc just going Funky Cold Medina, and I'm just like looking at freaking
That is
collector's
the
choice
most
silver
awesome
signatures.
thing ever. But he was also singing when me and you were at the National, and we found that
Yeah.
back room, and we were looking at Bowman Draft, and I was finding all the Asia Mojo exclusives.
Yeah.
And Rod was off somewhere, you know, twiddling his thumbs in Case Land, and he was right there and singing in the booth.
Yeah, he was trying. I think Rod was trying to open a pack with Lou Ferrigno or something. He was like,
Oh my God.
trying
That
to
was
find
the most amazing thing ever.
he's trying to find like some celebrity from 1980s to open
Listen,
packs
guys,
with.
reach out to Lou Ferrigno, let him know that Picking Punch of Cards wants to open a pack with him. It'd be the
Let's
greatest
make
moment of
this
my life.
happen. Who's
Is that
got to
the guy
connect
who
with
played
Lou
the Incredible
Ferrigno?
Hulk originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
Look
has to
at
be
me.
painted green. That's it. No shirt on, painted green. Traditional Lou Ferrigno back on the show from the 70s. Yes.
You're driving a hard bargain. I don't have any money. You need to dress up as Hulk, and this needs to benefit me. That's
Yeah.
the three things that you're looking for.
I mean,
I think
make a dream,
Lou's.
Kenny.
I think Lou's down probably.
Probably. I mean, I'm sure why not. Make it happen, guys. Let us know in the comments. If you guys know Lou, let him
Just
know.
send
Have you ever
pictures of
gone-
scoundrel
Have you ever dressed
Rod.
up as Incredible Hulk before, Rod?
I did 1 year for, I did with, I was dating some girl. We did Incredible Hulk and She-Hulk.
Do you paint your nipple piercings green when you do that?
No, I don't have my nipples pierced anymore.
Dude, I saw some wild piercings this weekend.
Okay, that's a story for another day.
No, let's go into it. This is a good tangent. Go.
There were like balls, right? But they're like under the skin. on the,
Where
on
did
the-
you see this?
On the
Where was
interwebs.
this?
My
Wait, what were you looking at?
my wife's cousin was asking if I would ever do this. I said, not a chance in hell. It's like under the skin.
All right.
How did they get the balls under there?
That's
dermal
another
piercing?
clippable moment if anybody wants to use that. How they
All
get
right.
the balls under there.
Back to our predictions. All right, Tim, this one's for you because you're such a big baseball guy.
He is.
Will football become Topps biggest product in 2026 because they didn't release any football cards in 2025? Will they pull Panini and release 2025 and 2026 in the same year?
No, they will not. That'd be
They
stupid.
won't do that?
No, that's stupid.
They would do. They've done something past. So
They've already released non-licensed football with the rookie class.
no, they did not.
Yes, they
didn't make-
did.
2025, they did not.
Yes, they did.
Go look it up online right now. There's no product from
Oh,
Topps.
I'm thinking about Jaden Daniels' class, and that's 24.
Yes, that's
Okay.
2024. I'm saying 2025, the current class right now.
No, they won't. They won't.
They
They won't.
do that? Okay. So
That
then
would be that would be. They're already going down the slippery slope right now with the
No,
general
there's more.
public.
I bet you money there's another Victor Wembanyama rookie product coming out. Another 23-24 product coming out any day now.
All right. So football has surpassed baseball, almost doubled it in revenue and stuff like that. Do you think football will be Topps' biggest release in 2026 compared to baseball? Like we're going to have tons of products and stuff like that, and that's going to be their new flagship because baseball's been the flagship from day one.
No, I mean I expect them to release baseball, basketball, and football accordingly in like the same products.
But will football be the number one product? You think?
Well, probably. I guess well, it depends on what are you defining the number one product by? Like how much?
I think they're
money they
always
make?
going to produce more baseball overall.
Yeah, they'll
I
always
think.
produce more baseball, but they'll probably make more money on football because football cards generally products are more expensive than baseball products.
Here's the interesting thing, and there is precedence for this with like 2011 or no 2012-13 Panini products that had multiple rookie years, I think, in that product. I don't know if they're doing any 2025 football. They're not, right?
We don't know. They
so if they didn't do the rookie class this year, they could just do a double rookie class next year. Technically,
I'd be so bad.
Because even if they don't say they're rookies, it would be the first Topps card of Jackson Dart, even if it didn't say rookie, and people would consider it a Topps rookie.
It'd be like the 1989 score where they have like Rod Woodson rookie.
Well, that's happened though in the history of cards. That's happened many times where like there's kind of like dual rookie years, and it happened when Panini was taking over, from everything back in the day.
So my prediction is that they get the release in April. They're going to drop Topps 2025 products in April, and then they're going to drop the new products in 2026 when football season starts. So
the real question,
I could be completely wrong.
The real question is next year with the mega boxes, are they over $100 for the Topps Chrome?
I think that they won't be.
That's actually one of the questions on my list.
Okay, well wait. I'll wait to talk about it when we get to that.
We'll bring it up now. Could we just skip that one?
Yeah.
We go through that one there. So. Will retail products, Tim, I'll start with you, Tim. Will retail products still be climbing? At this point in time, we're up to $50 blasters and $84.99 for a mega box.
But that's only for that one particular product.
At first, you realize that's how they start it.
I don't think that, because listen, I guarantee you that right now they're losing money. People are probably thinking I'm stupid for saying this, but I guarantee you they're losing money on mega boxes right now. Maybe blaster boxes, probably not as much, but I guarantee you they're losing money on mega boxes.
Because they're not selling them all, or
because they're not selling them.
What do you mean?
Well, they're trying. Are they trying to? They're trying to set a market, correct? Is that would be the terminology, saying that these are worth $85? But to be fair,
but then they're not though, because nobody's buying them. But
here's the thing: to be fair, that is the interesting part, because if they had come out at the normal mega box price,
they would be sold out.
They would be sold out, and then what would be the secondary market? Because obviously you'd be but I don't think they would sell in the secondary market for $85. They might have 5 years ago or 3 years ago.
COVID, yeah.
But right now, I go to a card show. I took a picture at the card show, and people are trying to like upsell retail, 20-25%. I'm like, dude, just walk to Target.
Were people literally trying to sell $100 mega boxes of Topps Chrome?
No, not a Topps Chrome, but for example, they had like the Mosaic Christmas or the Mosaic Holiday box for football. Those I think are $12 87 or $12.99, and they had them for $19.99 at the card show. They were trying to get like a $7 margin. I don't know if it's there.
So, Cary, do we see the continued pattern of increased price on blaster boxes and on mega boxes, or are they going to stay pretty much the same in 2020?
Here's my prediction. For the first time in the history of humankind, companies will stop trying to make more money on their product, and they will lower the prices.
Okay.
No, it's gonna continue to go up.
They continue
every year forever until we're dead.
So what is your prediction? So by the end of 2026, do you predict we will hit the $100 mega box price point?
I don't. I'm gonna go out on a wire here, and I'm gonna predict we do. I don't know what product it's gonna be. But I could see like a Topps Chrome football first year being $99.99. But the good thing is, hey, hold up. I know you're saying that's too much money, but they're going to have a neon lava. They're going to have 3 neon lava hypers in there of Dan Hampton, who hasn't played in 45 years. So there's that. And we can get that in the quarter box later.
So, Tim, what do you think, man? Do we see $100 products, a retail product? Or was it just because it's the first year they increased the price to kind of gauge the market? Or do we continue?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't like I think that there's somewhere in Topps, there's somebody sitting there and they're doing the math, like how much it costs us to, because this is the problem, is that people have to sell this product to retail stores, right? Mm-hmm. It's like Walmart has to buy these.
And I don't know if that's how that works. Is that how that works, honestly? I don't think that's how that works.
What do you mean?
Well, like Walmart, a lot of products Walmart gets, like, I don't know what the exact terminology is, but I think they get them, and if they don't sell, they can give them back. MJ Holdings, I think, is the one who, if anybody's buying them, it would be MJ Holdings.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works exactly. I'd love to, if anybody knows, let us know down.
Because I know that MJ Holdings handles.
I'm almost positive Walmart and Target has... they're giving space, so that's their value. I don't think they.
So MJ Holdings has to buy them from Topps
or somebody,
right? Or from a third party distributor. I mean,
no, they are the third. They are the distributor.
Well, a second party distributor, unless they're buying. They have a direct distribution. They're
from direct
Topps.
Distribution from Topps.
Okay, so then MJ Holdings has to buy those, but right, if MJ Holdings buys those and they're using their space at Walmart and Target, right? But they go to restock the shelves, and the restocker's like, I don't need any more Topps Chrome Mega Basketballs. There's still 50 on. What's that?
Dude, there's a ton on my shelves.
They sold out of my places.
Yeah, see, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere. That's why I said Megas specifically. You cannot find Topps Chrome basketball hangers anywhere. Because they're the most logical buy at $20.
No, right? The hangers are like I think the hangers are reasonable, and I understand going up in price, and I even understand them. I know what they're doing. They're trying to like make this the high end retail experience or whatever. But the fact that we have $85 blasters that don't even give us a commemorative patch, like what we would have gotten a blaster box for $20 5 years ago, has shown how much retail has changed over the years. It's wild. It really is just wild.
I don't think that they can. Maybe I'm like overthinking it, and like Topps isn't really losing money on mega boxes. But I'm for the.
I can't wait to hear how much people are going to rip you apart for saying Topps is losing money, guys. Let's be clear. Tim is saying Topps is losing money on their Topps Chrome product because they're only charging $85.
He's losing money on mega boxes.
Just mega boxes.
Just mega boxes. They're losing. How? Because they're not selling enough, is what you're saying.
Of a guy who runs auctions that works out the rule of averages, but yet he still thinks Topps is losing money on mega boxes.
Let's not say that I mean it literally, but I mean it figuratively. No. Like I think the downside.
Figuratively, they're losing money.
Let me just throw you a little.
Spiritually, they're losing money.
To save him from this conversation.
I just think that. They made a big mistake at pricing those mega boxes at that price, and they're good. They're realizing.
If anybody wants to bring Topps is losing money on their mega boxes shirt for Tim to wear at the Nationals, I would be so happy. I'll wear it too, but
I'll pay for the shirt.
We'll pay. I'll wear it with Tim. I'm not gonna leave him alone on this. I'll just put Tim and put it over the year sports so we know who said it.
Yeah, don't put no bangers, don't put picking 100 cards, don't put American Arbitrage cards on it. Just put Tim over the year sports on it.
No, I like this. We don't feel sorry enough for what Topps is going through right now.
I don't feel sorry for this.
I'm just playing, dude. I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you.
We're moving on.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I would say, I think it's they raised the price because of basketball's first release for Topps this year, and I don't think we'll see a big price increase in 2026. I could be wrong. But on that one. All right, I'm going to start with you, Tim, on this one. What happens with Panini in 2026? Do they get sold? Do they fold up? Do they just reduce their inventory to being a boutique type of card market? What's going to what is your prediction happens with them in 2026?
$100 Rolling Stone mega boxes.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Oh, man. Kiss mega boxes. Let's do it.
I think they sell. I think that would be I think that would be the smart business move, would just be to sell and move on to like something else. Like sell all the the image likeness, name, image, and likeness, like NIL deal basically. Like just sell it all. Because like I mean, what are we doing? Like, are they gonna put out
Did you just have a meltdown? What just happened there?
I don't know.
You gas it.
Just sell it. I don't want to see listen, I had a tough enough time with a 576 Prism checklist for football. I don't need an unlicensed checklist.
I'll tell you my prediction.
We're gonna have you want to talk about Mel Otts? We're gonna have Mean Joe Green's Prism all over the market.
Color blast.
Do you have a potential buyer that would potentially buy them? Because Fanatics already said they're out. So do you have anyone in mind that would buy them?
No bangers.
You're just saying that they're gonna get bought.
Fanatics will buy them.
No, Fanatics already came out and said they're not.
Yeah, what about Collector's Universe?
Say a lot of things, Rod.
Okay.
That's true. Coach's talk is what that is.
All right, Cary, what about you, man?
Unless Leaf buys them. Leaf buys Panini.
My prediction is
why not?
Panini continues to expand what I would call their universe, the Panini-verse. And we're going to see, I'm going to speak this into existence. And it's going to, I hope Big Panini's listening. I'll try to say it if somebody can dub this in Italian so they can understand what I'm about to say. We want Fugler's Prism. And I want a Fugler's Color Blast. I want a Color Blast Fugler's. I want real teeth, just like the actual Fugler's. I'm not convinced those aren't real teeth, Fugler's. You're not fooling anybody. Okay. Give me Color Blast. I want a Color Blast Fuggler. I will start talking about downtowns and Color Blasts and kaleidoscopes and zippity dude, all that stuff. The second you give me a Fuggler set, then I'm out. I'm out of bargain boxes forever, focusing all my content on Fugglers.
I think Panini moves on. I think they don't get sold in 2026. I think eventually maybe 2027 or so, maybe they get sold. But I think they're just going to continue to do what they do and produce cards, man. So
you think we're going to get unlicensed downtowns?
I think we're getting unlicensed football because we already have unlicensed baseball. So what's the difference?
Dude, get ready for some softball. Horrible. Get ready for pickleball, Color Blasts. Get ready for
no. Don't take pickleball away from Leaf.
Yeah, true. That's true.
All right, I'm going to start with you, Cary, on this one. Will Beckett have a resurgence in 2026?
That's a good question. They should do Beckett magazines again.
Yeah,
they should do Beckett.
PSA has bought Beckett, so that's why I'm asking this question for the viewers out there that may not know. The sale has not gone through yet. It's in the process of going through, but sorry, go ahead.
My thought is Beckett will not have my guess would be they don't have a resurgence. It'll probably become more. I don't know what it's going to become. I don't really care about grading that much, but like I think the IP should hopefully would stick around, and they could replace PSA magazine with Beckett.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I mean, like, could you imagine them just like they do? I think with the PSA magazines, I will give PSA credit for this. I think they're really neat, and they do like the variations.
Magazines?
Yeah, they do variations. They're collectible. Like if they did that with the Beckett IP and maybe like it would be cool if they brought back iconic covers as variants. Like, there's some iconic ones from back in the day.
Like numbered magazines, just like you do with cards. And they come in like, it's pretty cool. The concept of what they did. So
dude, this is an idea too. Like imagine this. This is my $1 million. Imagine this. Like in the Beckett, they actually they look at the latest prices that are going on in the world, like on Card Ladder and everything, and then they just put it on like physical format in the book, like the prices. And like if it goes up, there could be like an arrow. Then they can give us like a hot or not section, like which players are super hot at the moment and which ones are not. And then just give me a kooky story about like card collectors in Pennsylvania. I want to see one of those.
Pretty much what Beckett was. So I don't think we see a resurgence in 2026. I don't think the sale is going to go through until maybe 2027. But I would love to see PSA. I love the idea of PSA taking over the Beckett for the magazine and bringing back the magazine. Like I would.
So we're only talking about magazines. We're not talking about grading.
No, we're talking about the resurgence of.
Talk about grading too. I just don't know.
What the problem is with Beckett for the last 15 years, they've had piss poor management. So I don't
know if it would be the last 15 years. I thought Beckett was still number one. I sent you guys the whole story on this. Did you guys read that story?
Yeah, but Beckett was after they sold back in 2005. It's just been downhill. They had
multiple Beckett owners. Was the number one grading company before COVID, and then PSA took the spot during COVID because Beckett originally fell behind in COVID first. Before PSA fell behind. Am I mistaken in that?
But they also got like the part of the ownership got involved in like fraud and all. They had to sell.
Yeah. There's a whole. Am I correct that they were the number one grading company at the time of COVID before COVID hit?
I mean, in the late teens, they were. I mean, Beckett was number one grading company for a very long time. And
I want to know who's responsible for PSA becoming what it is now.
Dude, Beck fumbled the ball across the board. They fumbled the comic book department.
No, I understand that, but where at what point? I need somebody to go out there and find the turning point in which PSA became what it is now.
People are also
caught like wildfire. Like it's just like one person said that PSA is going to be the best now. And then everybody just followed.
People are also lost in recency bias. They really are. Like 30, 40 years ago, none of this existed. Like you said, 6, 7 years ago, there was a good argument that Beckett was better than PSA in the market.
Yeah.
And in 6, 7 years, I don't know, in 10 years, things are going to be different as well. It could be that PSA just overtook everything. Sure, that's an option.
Shout out CGC if you guys
CGC could become a real competitor. We don't know this. Like everybody thinks everything that's happening right now, Fanatics owning Topps, everything that's going on is just going to be the way it is forever. And that's not been proven to be the case in the history of sports cards.
Rod, go knock on their doors. Aren't they like down the street from you, bro?
Yeah, they're like 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah,
CGC.
Go just like show up.
Dude, I have membership.
Take an e-scooter over there.
Okay, we'll tell them like we need a little.
I know you got access to an i8, I imagine, if you ask, and then go take that over to the.
What's an i8?
It's a pretty high-end car.
I see what you did there. He's talking about one
Rockstar Flipper's car. He lives in the same area as Rod.
All right, we're moving on.
That's a deep cut for just Rod, basically.
This is for Tim. I'll start with you. Will we see Topps or Panini move into TCG cards in 2026, specifically sports related?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, interesting. Why not?
They got enough on. They can't even send boxes out without messing them up right now. What are we gonna do?
No, that doesn't stop them from adding more. When does that stop them from adding more? They're adding football.
Well, maybe I'm just speaking out of wishful thinking. No. What do I don't know.
Well,
we
you
got
saw
Bo Jackson.
be
Bo Jackson.
Listen, the reason I asked this is because you saw the success. You guys saw Bo Jackson as a little card table the first year. Second year was a massive display. They're in Targets now. It's apparently there is a great success to that. So would Topps piggyback or Panini piggyback all that and start their own?
No.
Okay.
You're telling me there's Panini's Lenny Dykstra Fight Dome. You're not buying that? I'm buying that.
I'm buying that all day long.
Lenny Dykstra Fight Dome. I'm all
Only if
in.
Rod gets his own card in that set.
John Kruk, put Jaron Dalton in there, have a whole field.
John Kruk's Thunderdome
makes his return to wrestling in Lenny Dykstra's Thunderdome, brought to you by Panini.
Oh, dude, I want a Chris Sabo in that if I could.
Dude, yeah, and then like wizard. In the first match, it's like Rod fighting like the Black Knight from Panini, like on a horse.
Oh, dude, let's not give away game to Panini. They need to hire us as consultants for this kind of brainstorming.
We have literally given the card companies like 10
guys,
years of like manufacturing ideas.
Just because we're spewing gold, don't take it from us.
All right, card companies. I'm the one who came up with these ideas, and they're just adding to it.
No. You asked the questions. Me and Cary are the ones who came up with Tickle Me Elmo, Red Lavas, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You're serving up like some pitches, but you happen to be dealing with like prime steroid era. Brady Anderson for my O's fan up there, and then I'm an A's fan. I'm Jose.
So what about you, Cary?
Or Ozzy, for that matter.
Do you think Topps or Panini moves into TCG or comes up with TCG?
Probably not, but I think it's not a terrible idea. Why not? I think Topps and Panini should do TCG. Why wouldn't they? It's massive.
I know,
but I don't know what the IP would be if they. If they would create a new one or
Topps has all the sports now. Like, why not create a multi-sport product with the TCG or something in it? So
imagine like
blatantly ripping off Bo Jackson.
It's a TCG. It's just a game. You come up with a different idea, and then you actually had logos. Let's say you actually had like the licensing for the team.
They already have that with like Uno, NFL Uno or something, right?
Yeah.
But
this is different.
Yeah, and good luck finding any NFL Uno on the shelf. It's sold out everywhere.
Yeah, or Monopoly. It works for Monopoly.
Yeah, good luck finding Monopoly.
Didn't Wu-Tang just come out with a Monopoly? Have you guys seen the Wu-Tang cards?
No.
Oh, dude, they're dope.
Wu-Tang has Monopoly?
They have Monopoly and Wu-Tang cards. There's Wu-Tang cards now.
Yeah, cash.
Really?
Who's everything around me? Money, dollar bill. How do you say it? Dollar bills, y'all? Yeah. I had to remember.
I think it's only a matter of time before Topps gets TCG. It's only a matter.
In 2026, though, that's the question.
2026, yeah. Come on. You don't get infinite amount of time.
I'll take that back. They do not get in 2026. They do not. I predict though down the line they will. So, all right.
If we're doing multiple years, NSYNC's getting back together. They're having a set. All right. That's I think 2029 probably though.
Cary, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah.
In 2025, we saw Walmart at the National. We saw Dick's Sporting Goods start launching their clubhouse.
Let me tell you how exciting that was, by the way. Just the Walmart.
Oh, yeah, we stuck our hand into Walmart's butt and pulled out a
and you get like
gem.
A diamond. Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, I pulled a diamond out of Walmart's anus, and all I got for it was a Leaf Messi and a one-touch, which I sold on dibditcards.com for $10. Guys, check us out.
GameStop has expanded their video game section to cards now, and then Tom Brady has been opening up his own shop every month now across the country. Do we start seeing more of a corporate takeover in 2026?
No.
Do we start seeing these businesses start expanding more?
Sure. I mean, we're going to definitely see more corporate.
As in what, though? Like, what do you think?
What are we going to do? Safeway getting into trading cards now? Like, I mean, no, there's nothing else left.
I really hope CVS starts having.
CVS already sells cards every once in a while.
No, I'm talking about
like GameStop could buy PSA, maybe because they already have a partnership. Maybe you get Amazon coming in Amazon comes in and
here's the problem, and I could be wrong, and I don't know what the future holds with these kind of stores, but like, you can go and get a box of Topps tier. What'd you say came out tier 1 or whatever for 5-star? You can go get that on Topps.com. You can go get that everywhere. Why do you need to go to Card Vault by Tom Brady to go buy that in person? I mean, and I can't imagine. I could be very wrong, and I'm definitely going to visit one of those in Vegas when I go to town. Maybe they'll have one in Florida in the next couple months, the way they're going. But I mean, I can't imagine the bargain boxes being great. I mean, they could be. I hope they are.
Wasn't a big guy of horror told us that the bargain boxes were pretty good at the.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if the bargain boxes are great, like if they have like the real good grassroots like store vibe where you can go in and find some deals on bargain boxes and their pricing on their boxes are the same, then I think it could work. But
I don't think
I think we're gonna get more of that. Yeah, I could see GameStop at the National. I think that'd be awesome. Imagine them doing like a trade anything at the National. That'd be hilarious. And that would be a massive PR thing. And all they're giving is $5 credit, and you just bring them like a rubber chicken or something. I don't know, whatever you want.
I don't know. I think it's only a matter of time before Walmart or Amazon makes a buy for some of these bigger things. We saw eBay buy Golden last year, or this year, actually, 2025. So I think it's only a matter of time we start seeing these bigger corporations because they're going to chase the money. And eBay's biggest market is sports cards, man. So I could start seeing Amazon coming in. I mean, why not Amazon open up a breaking section on their website? Or
I've just said this 100 times. Yeah. These are all for us as like not corporations. These are all tools for us to use.
I get it.
100%. When we'll be able to use them, and hopefully we'll have some good experiences with some of them. But for every person that comes into the space, every big company, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one subtracted somewhere. Somebody bows out. So it's a revolving door, and maybe some of them will end up being long-term players for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know.
I think the ones that are going to bail out are going to be the small mom and pop shops, unfortunately, you know what I mean, to a point. But Tim,
think about content. I want to get into something real quick. Yeah. Think about content. I feel like with content there is more and more demand for like authentic, real content. Like if you can produce it so it's watchable and you know how to do your thumbnails and your titles and everything, that's awesome. But I think there's less demand for the corporate and there's more demand for actual real interaction. So I feel like for people like us, and people who create and people who are really pushing it, I think there's going to be a big ability for us to do really well in the future with sports cards, flipping, all that. Corporations never going to be able to rival us with that kind of stuff. They won't have the nimbleness. They won't be able to move, change. And they won't be able to connect with their buyers the way, we can connect individually with people who buy from us. So I don't know. Right. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, I think we're going to see more of a corporate takeover, unfortunately. And I could see a shift moving more and more. They get direct distribution. They have the connections already, and it just makes sense. We've seen a pattern that happened all last year or this year. But Tim, go ahead, man. I can tell you're fuming over there.
I don't have anything else to say. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. I think you guys are just barking up the wrong tree here.
All right. So
my phone stand kind of looks like an elephant, though.
So this one, Tim, you're going to answer this one last.
For Spotifyers, if you guys did his phone stand, imagine what an elephant. I want to break this down for Spotifyers, Rod. This is important for the podcast. It looks like an elephant.
Yeah,
his phone stand, Rod. Do you see it, Rod?
Tim, this is a good.
Rod, Cary, check this out. Look at it. It's movable.
You're like this question, Cary. So Tim, you hush until me and Cary answer first. Okay, Cary. Will Tim use standard envelope and painter's tape in 2026?
No, Tim's the immovable object. He will never change, but he will grow in passion for sports cards and continue to succeed. But nothing will change.
I think he does not do painter's tape, but I think he does try standard envelope at some point in time.
I do see more people giving him crap about it. I foresee a future where more of us tease him about it,
and he gives him the peer
I'm excited for.
Yeah, he's gonna give him peer pressure.
Yeah, maybe we could tease him into doing it.
Yeah. All right, Tim, go ahead. You have the floor. Will you try it in 2026?
Will I try standard envelope?
Envelope and painter's tape.
No, I'm not using painter's tape. There's no need for painter's tape.
So just a card, a top loader, and a ton of Scotch tape, and you're good.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, you guys! everybody thought I was Scotch taping top loaders in the comment section last week.
You were, bro. I was all wrapped around. I saw them.
I might. I'd give it a. There's a saying out there.
The old college try?
College try, or the elephant's chance, a fighter's chance.
Fighter's chance?
Fighter's chance.
An elephant never forgets, but you are forgetting.
Never forgets.
All right, Tim, this one's for you. Will we see Leaf, On It, or Wild Card get acquired by one of the bigger companies in 2026?
No.
No? Okay. Cary?
I could see one of them. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Which one you could
I don't
see
think it would be
getting-
Leaf, in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't know if any of them want that, to be honest. Maybe Wild Card.
I can see Wild Card getting picked up. I can see Wild Card getting bought by like Whatnot or something crazy like that. And then they do comic book stuff now.
The only thing I hope from Wild Card this year is we get a somehow bigger card than the Mammoth. I want a larger card and a bigger one touch is what I want.
I mean, you want a whale, like a whale.
Yeah,
card.
I want it to be super animated. I don't want to know what's going on. I just want it to look cool.
All right. All right, Tim, I'll start. Well, actually, I'll start with Kieran in this one. Not talking about the big three sports, football, baseball, and basketball. Which sports card market or markets do you think will see the biggest growth in 2026? So give me your top three, and then one non-sport that you like.
Am I going first or Tim?
You can go first on this one.
Okay.
Top three.
I know what everybody's gonna say because of the World Cup, but I don't know if that really moves the needle as much as people want it to.
2026.
That's what I'm saying, and that's when the World Cup is. So I think that's what a lot of people would answer that with, the World Cup. But I think maybe for a week or two. But a lot of times, like that market, just like anything, like Super Bowls get baked in before they're actually achieved with prices. So outside of that, like a new sport that's going to
up and coming sport that you think that has some real potential in 2026.
Gosh, that's a tough one. I mean, I would say
we can
I
come
would
back
love.
to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, gosh, I don't know. Like I think it's going to be, if we have to pick something that, soccer probably.
Well,
even though it's not a new sport, but
non-sport wise, you mentioned music earlier. I heard you.
I can see music going a lot further than what it is. I mean, I think the Rolling Stone product is for us, sure, but I think that's like a product that somebody could walk by at a Target and just pick up because it's interesting. So you get me those Led Zeppelin, Kiss, you give me those all-time rock bands. I think you could do the same with certain, rap groups and rappers like a Tupac or something like throughout history theoretically could do well. Anything that you basically, any music brand that you see at Walmart in the t-shirt section for $8.97, Nirvana, like any of those
Jimi
could
Hendrix.
theoretically work. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. Give me like a 60s music set. Give me you can do 80s. I mean, you could do a lot of things with music. I think there's a lot of room for that and a lot of passion behind it. You might be able to get into that vinyl collector's market, even though it's not vinyl. Like you can get some of those people collecting it possibly. I think music's a good one. I like that. Okay. I don't know if it'll happen, but I like it.
What about you? Sports or non-sports? Maybe one or a couple markets you predict in 2026 has the
Fugler's better happen also.
Women's sports.
Which in specific? Like
all of them.
One? All of them. Okay.
Women's sports absolutely explodes in this upcoming year.
Dude, WNBA has
as soon as we find out that Topps gets the license for the professional women's baseball league and that first Monet Davis Topps Chrome rookie card comes out, it's going to go absolutely bananas. Non-sports, I'll say wrestling.
Okay. I agree with you on wrestling, man. They are expanding internationally, and they have a deal with the Saudis over there. They're bringing WrestleMania over there not next year, the following year, but they're doing Royal Rumble there this year. I think international they have a lot of growth, but with Topps getting the license last year, I think you're gonna see a bigger push for it in 2026. I think UFC is going to be bigger because they signed a deal with Paramount. They're going to be in CBS. They're going to be on Paramount for $60 an entire year. Get all the
Can you
pay-per-views.
say that one more time? What is it?
UFC.
No, but on what channel?
Paramount.
Okay.
They
Paramount.
signed Paramount for
okay,
$59.99. You can get it now. But they're also doing the deal. They're going to be in CBS, and they're also doing the White House card
in
this
CBS.
Year. CBS.
Oh.
They're going to do the White House card too this year on national television. So
they're doing a what?
They're literally putting an octagon at the White House in the front lawn. They're putting 5,000 people there, and then the giant field, I guess, which is like down the road, they're going to put 85,000 people there.
I'm just going to bite my tongue on that one.
Yeah. So listen, regardless of political, how you guys feel about that, that's a huge thing that's going to be happening to you.
Well, there's an interesting thing. Politics aside, next year is the 250th anniversary of America, the United States of America, rather. So I could see like possibly like a
Did you say
patriotic.
What are you, a communist? Come on, man. Give me a hard time.
You don't want a Millard Fillmore
I'm just trying. I'm just going. Wait.
What is
next
it?
question.
Paprika, Cracked Ice 101. You don't want a Millard Fillmore?
Paprika.
What are those pink ones? What are those pink ones that are one-of-ones?
Papadusha.
Yeah, you don't want a Papadora Millard Fillmore. You don't want
Papadora. I think it's Papadusha.
Papadusha.
All right.
You don't want a William Henry Harrison gold to tin? You telling me you don't want that? I want that.
I'll take Thomas Edison.
Dude, there you go. We'll put Thomas Edison in there.
Some Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
Do you know? You think Topps will come out some like those? Like,
love it. Let's bring them all.
Some of those kind of like the historic cards that we've seen before.
I would love to see more like history-based cards. That would be like, especially from Topps or like Upper Deck has done them throughout the years.
Because they did do the
history stuff.
Penny card this year, based off the Penny doing it. So like possibly could do something with the 250th anniversary.
I could see Topps doing like a lot of different parallels around that. They already have the number to 76.
Yeah.
Maybe they do something for 250. I mean, there's definitely going to be something like that in one of the products, All
right, Tim, this is going to be the final question for the day. What is your prediction for your business in 2026? What are you going to change? Where do you see yourself going? Are you going to try new things with cards, or kind of give us a little breakdown where you see yourself in 2026?
Probably failing and doing DoorDash full time.
No.
Come on, man.
Come on.
No, I have no idea.
In the universe.
I have no idea. I can't.
Are you going to finally grade your box of cards in 2026?
No, probably
no,
not.
Probably not. Okay.
No.
At least you're fair.
I have no idea, man. I can't do. I'm not a big New Year's resolution.
Not a New Year's resolution.
I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Like I don't like any of that stuff, because a lot of times it's just like I shouldn't need a new year to do things. Like
I like that thought process.
I just need a new day, right? Like I will say the one thing is, which I have been working on already and I have been gotten a lot better, is I want to be. And I think this is important with having the kid, having my boy, is like a top-notch level of routine routine meets organization. Because I want to be able to be more effective and efficient without sacrificing more time. So for me, that's like the biggest thing. And I know that's like a broad like statement, but like organization and routine, like where they meet, because I think that will help me make more money and allow me to have more time. And I've seen that happen over the course of the last like 6 months, but I'm still not where I need to be. And I think that that's my main focus right now.
If you don't mind me piggybacking off that, are you going to still continue to do your regular picking and your cards? Or are you going to move? Does that mean you're going to move into one more than the other?
No, forward? I think for me, it's different because it's a lot more seasonal. Because like I don't have yard sales right now, so I focus more so. And like doing the thrift stores and stuff like that, it's just that whole scene is kind of like died in my area. Like it's just so difficult, and it's like very time consuming. So like I want to make it where like I'm picking like hardcore spring, summer. That kind of allows me flexibility in the winter. So like that's kind of like where I'm at. But no, I'm not going to move from one thing to another. It's just a matter of a seasonal sort of thing here.
Just piggyback. Does that mean you cut back a little bit cards over the summer then? Because put more time into the picking then? Or
no, I don't necessarily cut back, but like it's not necessarily my number one thing. Like I do a little bit more online sourcing during that time.
Okay.
So
reduce the time you're spending doing other stuff then.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. What are you, Cary?
Well, I have kind of a big one that I decided to do that is not entirely card related, but is card adjacent. I was talking with Dave yesterday, and Dave's been doing daily vlogs this month for Vlogmas, and both me and him decided we're doing a YouTube video every day next year. And I'm going to do it on my main account, or my OG account, American Arbitrage. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I want to try to kind of tap into the vlog thing a little bit. I'm going to talk about what I do, not necessarily always reselling. And I'm going to have fun with it. I'm excited because it's a chance to be creative and I don't think it's going to take me much time. I have my camera. I'm always got it with me. Film 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 minutes a day. Try to turn it into
So it's just going to be
video.
you talking pretty much about...
It's going to be me talking and me, but like I'm always out and about. I don't sit around the house much. So like I'm always going and doing something resale related. It probably will be, I think it will be interesting for some people who like my content because even though it'll be on my other account, a lot of it will be about cards.
Well, we'll probably be used to the card shop.
Yeah, it won't be necessarily me going through cards, but it'll be me talking about, you know, the business a little bit. I'm not going to get too into like numbers. That's not my style, but like I'm kind of excited to do that. Something different, kind of a challenge. It's something I've done before for months and months. I've done YouTube. I think I did 4.5 months once. I did TikTok every day for 18 months back in the day.
Wow.
So I've done it before. I know I can do it. So that'll be interesting. Continue to do my cards videos once or twice a week as always, but I'm kind of excited to try that, something different. I mean, I have a ton of like little minutia goals on like content and cards, but yeah.
Is it going to be more inside baseball, that vlog you're kind of doing?
I think it's going to be like more inside Cary.
Inside Cary, okay.
Really put it. That's
more your day-to-day kind of how
I
you
think it's just going to be like me. It's going to be
Yeah.
me, whatever I feel like talking about. It definitely won't be like anything too intense, or it'll be lighthearted. It won't be like serious. I'm not going to be like, here's my number. That's not the kind of guy I am. I want it to be just like a place where I can kind of just, I don't know what it's going to be. That's kind of the fun of it. Like, I don't really know what the heck I'm going to do.
It's going to just evolve naturally over.
That's the fun of it. Like, what will it turn into? What could it turn into? Would it change? Like, I like the idea of this time next year on that channel, because it's kind of, I've allowed that channel to really cool down or die, whatever I want to call that. I'm really curious about what a year of just work, and it's not even necessarily hard work, probably less than an hour of my day every day, probably a half hour to 45 minutes for me to film and edit, because I can do that fast. How much will that change who I am and what I'm doing in content, for example? I find that fascinating.
I think
I think a lot of people who follow my cards will go follow that. I think because they'll just be like, "Oh, let's see what Cary's up to." You know, they either love it or hate it.
They like you as a person. You know what I mean? So it's going to be more of an inside.
I like the idea of focusing a little bit more on me, because that's nobody, like all of us, nobody can recreate us. I think what makes No Bangers cool and interesting is not the sports card talk. That's the topic. But there's 50,000. Sure. Yeah, it's you. It's just the raw animal magnetism of Rod. No, but I think it's just our own interactions and our camaraderie. I think that's what makes podcasts special. Is like the community that we have and we created. I think that we have amongst each other.
Yeah, we have great chemistry here, and I think we have a great group of followers.
We're friends. We've been friends for years, so this is just like an accentuation of something we've talked about for years, and that's something we didn't have going last year. We started that this year, right? We started this year.
This is actually episode 51. So we literally started the first week of January last year, or second week of January.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
it's been a year. That's
it's next show will be season 2, and we will be there. So
what are we doing for season 2 of No Bangers?
Same thing we did for season 1.
Are we going to allow a few bangers in?
I don't know. We'll have some guests next year, and we'll have a lot of, we'll continue to do what we do and expand. Just everything that happens on this podcast happens naturally, which is the best thing about, like you said, because we're friends, we have good chemistry.
Here's my goal. We look back on year 2 at the end of next year of No Bangers. We will have talked about Fugler's cards with Greg Ostertag on the podcast. That's my goal. I'm gonna wish it into existence. We're gonna have the Big O, not Oscar Robinson, Greg Ostertag on the pod.
So for me, I find, and I don't know if you guys have this problem sometimes, I love what we do creating videos, but I do find that sometimes what we do can not say boring, it becomes routine where we're going to card shows all the time and putting out content and digging through boxes, which is great. I love what we do, but I also want to change up a little bit and start trying to do, so those that listen to this podcast, by the time you listen to the podcast, I've dropped my new series called the Jordan Journey, which I'm trying to spend $100 to work my way up flipping cards to get a Michael Jordan rookie card, going through bargain box and stuff like that. So I think I like to try to do more stuff, challenge myself when it comes to the content in 2026, from especially with the card aspect, because I think there's a lot of stuff in the card industry that it's either people are showing, $50,000 they're spending at shows, or we have the low end stuff, but there's nothing kind of like in between showing some cool stuff. So I kind of want to do some of that content wise. So kind of like, as you were saying, Cary, something different content wise. And then for me, like card wise, I would like to buy more collections. And maybe travel a little bit. I think we all talked about that for 2026, where we would like to travel to a couple more of the bigger shows or and get out there more in 2026. So you guys will see this. And also too, we're launching Bangtown Card Show in 2026.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget about that.
Card Show 2026.
Yeah. So we can't forget about that. But no, man, it's been a great year. I do appreciate everybody.
I don't even think we should have tables for Bangtown. We should just have people put the boxes of cards on the ground, and everybody has to just sit on the ground and go through them.
Yep.
Because then we can save money that way. And we don't even need to really even have a location. We could just be outside of a Wawa.
Well, I thought we were doing it like a Walmart parking lot or something like that, because then we get free bathrooms. You walk in, people can use McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So,
how long could we run a card show before they would kick us out of the parking lot?
That's I told you about making fresh content. That was actually my thing. They just threw it out there and let everyone know about it. So, that's kind of what we were going.
Well, don't steal that West Coast Card Show National. Don't do a what is it, like a guerrilla marketing parking lot.
Bangtown pop-up shows.
Bangtown pop-up card show.
Walmart close by. All right. So, but Tim, any final words, man, for the end of the year?
No, this has been an absolutely amazing thing that we've done together, the three of us.
This is cool, yeah.
And just seeing people in the wild, the card shows and the card shops, and people saying that they listen to us, whether it's on Spotify or YouTube, that is truly one of the most gratifying feelings in what we do, because especially when they see us doing what we say that we do, and you're in a bargain box and somebody's like, I love your podcast. That is we all want money because we have bills and stuff, right? But that is that's pretty much the peak of of what we do. And it's not because we're famous or anything like that, but it's somebody really has the opportunity to see us in action doing what we talk about all the time and say that they listen to us, or they
I feel like that's the biggest flex that we could have as content creators on any level.
It's the biggest compliment we have.
Yeah, because I think it's a flex. You're a bargain boxer, and okay, you hear one of us are at the card show, or we say we're going to a card show, or we frequent a card show often. I always say, you'll know where to find me. I'm not gonna, I'm definitely not going through the high roller area.
Rod, on the other hand,
Rod is. I don't know what Rod is. Rod's an artist. I don't know what Rod's gonna. Rod will come up with a bag of stuff, and I never know what he's gonna have. It's always gonna be eclectic. He'll get cards, but it'll be just stuff I would have never thought about, in a good way, and sometimes in a bad way. Yeah. And then it'll be boxes that Rod's a unique picker, honestly.
I'd like to see us get to 10,000 subs on this channel in 2026. Does that seem like a reasonable?
I'd love to see us doing some sort of live show at the National.
Ooh.
I don't
we did one
somewhere.
We did a live show.
Yeah, somewhere on the floor. I don't know with who. Maybe.
I think
vintage. Maybe Keith will give us a little.
Keith
spot.
did offer us to set up in his booth and stuff. The problem we ran into last year when I tried to go live is
maybe we could do one in the battle arena, in between a fight.
You can fight to death.
Yeah, in between one of the battles.
We can have people come up and challenge the people from the No Banger Sports Card Podcast in the battle arena.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking. Of course, I'm talking about not Bo. I'm talking about Lenny Dykstra's Fight Dome, which where things going to probably happen. We might have to get a hold of Lenny.
Cary, any final words?
I just 2026, y'all. 2026, y'all.
And I want to piggyback up both what them said. It's absolutely amazing that we have almost 1,500 subs on this channel. That we have, you heard the huge list of members that want to pay their hard-earned money to support and just appreciate what we do here. And we don't have. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for these guys here. That we could not do this without you guys and your support, and the fact that you guys hang on our words and go the inside jokes and stuff like that. That's probably the best part for me. It's when I'm on a live and someone calls me punchy because you idiots told him to.
No, I 2 times at the card show this week. I told people you were a horrible person. Yeah, and I'm not sure if they knew if I was joking or not.
So I
just like to do that.
We have inside jokes on here, and then people come over and they're like, "Oh, you selling any cases today?" During my live stream, because they wouldn't know that unless they were watching this show or listening to it on Spotify. So it's very humbling, and also it's one of the biggest compliments that we can get here. So from everyone here at the No Banger Sports Card Podcast, we like to say thank you guys for 2025. It's absolutely amazing, and Bangtown 2026, guys.
Yeah, to infinity and beyond. This is a special edition outro. We're gonna do Bangtown on 3.
Okay.
1, Bangtown 2026.
2, 3. Bangtown 2026.
Sorry, I screamed Bangtown, Don. Don't worry about it.